What is going on, guys? I'm Marvin here, and this is episode 8 of Rags to Riches AFC Ajax. Today is going to be a monumental episode as I'm going to be managing my first ever European final in this series. We have really come a long way, since our first episode of Rags to Riches. If you guys remember, if you guys have been watching since the first episode, you guys will know that I started my career in Malaysia. We managed KL Rovers, from M3 League, and we got that promoted to the Super League. We played in the Asian football competition as well, but we didn't manage to win any Asian competition there, but we managed to win the Super League. Okay, eventually we went into the championship where we actually managed Bradford City, and from there we have actually managed Ajax, AFC Ajax, and this is basically our first season here. We have already won the eredivisie title, we have already won the Dutch Cup final, and today we have a chance to win the treble. Can we do that, guys? Can we be the treble winner in my first season in AFC Ajax? Okay, so we are going to have a first highlight here, and the possession is with Andre Santos, Kenneth Taylor, playing it long to Rasmussen. He found Simon Salzburg, but his shot was actually blocked. That was a certain goal if that would have been a shot. Oh my God. Okay, so before we get any further, right, let's meet the team today. Let's meet the lineup today. So it's going to be Murik in goal. Our four defenders are going to be Ranford brothers. We are going to have Valentin Gomez, Mauricio Mora, and Devin Ranch. Andre Santos is going to be our defensive midfielder behind Gabri Vega and Kenneth Taylor. Rasmussen and Santi will be behind Simon Salzburg as our striker up front. So we are actually going to be missing three of our important players over here today. We are going to have Carlos Borges, Jonathan Diaz, and Danny Van Leeuwen. They are out with an injury. Carlos Borges, he is currently our top goal scorer, but he's going to miss this final game. His final game, that was supposed to be his final game. As you guys know, he's going to be leaving. He's going to be joining Chelsea at the end of his contract. And yeah, it is such a shame that he's not going to be able to play this European final against Stuttgart. All right, guys, so it's going to be a goal kick here. Ranford brothers with the possession, passing it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen back to Andre Santos. He got past his marker, passing it to Kenneth Taylor. Now Simon Salzburg with the possession, laying it down to Santi. Now Andre Santos to Santi again. Devin Ranch. What can he do? He found a pass to Santi. On the right hand side, back to Devin Ranch again. Now Santi again with the possession in the penalty box. He found a pass to Simon Salzburg. And that's his 15th goal of the season. And that is our first goal in this game. No chance for Stuttgart's goalkeeper there. And what an amazing passing play that we played, in the build-up over there. Look at that. That passing play by Santi and Devin Ranch, right? Totally outplayed the right hand side, their their left winger and their left back. There was no chance there. Santi, amazing squaring, by him. He found the pass to Simon Salzburg, and we have got the lead with our first shot on target in this match. Look at our XG. With one shot on target, right, we actually have an XG of 1.92. Wow. Okay. That is amazing. Okay, and with that, the first half is going to end with the scoreline 1-0 to us. If you look at this, right, if you look at the match stat, right, Stuttgart is actually controlling the possession. They have 60% of the possession, but they don't have a single shot on target. If that continues until the end of the game, that is going to be amazing for us. But for us, I think we really need to score one more goal. I'm going to tell the team that I'm not happy. Just score one more goal to give us 2-goal lead and, calm my nerves a little bit. Okay. Okay, Horn now with the possession to Alt Weger. Weger, oh my God, he took a shot straight to Murik. That was a good save by him. And now Mauricio Mora playing it to Devin Rash. We are playing out of the back. What are we doing there? What are we doing? That is a mistake in the making. Okay. All right, guys. We are in the 65 minutes over here. And when I look at it, right, Rasmussen he's having a good game, but he's super tired, Look at his condition. Very poor condition. So I'll have to take him off and bring in Shea Lacey. All right, so Simon Salzburg, right, although he actually scored a goal, he actually have a 6.9 average rating, but the problem is I don't have any striker. I only have Alderson, and I don't think he's going to be good enough to play in a Europa League final, So, yeah, I will have to play him on. Okay, so Gabri Vega is on a 6.6. I'm going to be bringing, Aiden Makutungu, and Kenneth Taylor will be our Mazala on attack, and Makutungu can actually play as our box-to-box midfielder. Kenneth Taylor, as you guys know, he's also on a 6.6 average rating, but he's our captain. So I can't take him off, in the final. So yeah, he'll have to stay on, and hopefully he will improve with the times to come. Okay, by the way, when you look at this, right, this has been such a boring game, I would say, And since it's only going to be one game here today, there's not going to be any more games today because, as you guys know, it is the Europa League final. This is going to be the final game of the season, and looks like the time is going to trickle away, and we are going to come up with a 1-0 victory. This has to be one of the worst Europa League final, but I'm not going to complain because we are the winners of Europa League of the year 2032. Sorry, not 23, 2032. By the way, guys, the last time Ajax have actually won a Europa League, right, was in the year 1992. Okay, so it has been 40 years since we have last won a Europa League. And after I was appointed, I've actually gave them a European trophy, guys. What an achievement. As in my first season as the manager of Ajax, oh my god, the last time they actually played in the final as well. Remember, I think it was against Manchester United when they actually played. This was the year 2017, and they lost to them. All right, so finally, after what, 15 years? Sorry, after 15 years. Sorry, yeah, after 15 years, we came back, played in the final, and we were actually lucky, to play against Stuttgart, to be honest, because they were not good at all in this match. Two shots on target, XG upon one, or 1.02. Yeah, they controlled the possession, but they did nothing with it. To be honest, right, I would say that we were lucky in this match. We were clinical enough, with our two shots on target, we scored one goal. Okay, and we eventually clinched the title. All right, so yeah, I mean, a win is a win. We have won the treble this season, which is an amazing, amazing achievement, to be honest. And at the end, at the start of next season, right, we are gonna have a chance to add on another title when we are gonna be, playing the European Super Cup competition. I'm not sure who is going to be against. If I'm not mistaken, it is Liverpool versus PSG in the in the Champions League final. So it's going to be one of these two teams. All right. So victorious Ajax celebrate famous treble. Amazing, guys. Seriously, my first season we have actually won the eredivisie title, the Dutch Cup, and the Europa League. Amazing. Okay, so let's have a look. Whether are we gonna have our transfer budget told to us, because until now, right, we have actually not got the budget for next season. Okay, so what are who actually, Santi, Gabriel Vega, Simon Salzburg, and Santiago Vargas actually got the bonus after we won the Europa League title. Okay, all right, all right. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hit continue over here. We will get into the end of the season review, by the way, and we will see. Yeah, okay, the board have set the initial budget. Look at this. Oh, so when Percy's son is actually playing for Chelsea. Oh my god, he looks quite amazing, right? Shaquille Van Persie. Wow. They signed him from Feyenoord for 72 million. I was actually wondering where is he playing for. He's actually playing for Chelsea. And he was the Europa League player of the season. Okay, so Kenneth Taylor actually got third place, in the Europa League, yeah, player of the season. So yeah, you know what, let's get into the initial budget and see. Okay, so basically nothing have changed. We have already had a transfer budget of 38 million, and our wage budget is also the same. I know we are not spending that much of wage budget, so we are going to have about 28 million for us to spend on the wages. Okay, and when we look at this, the transfer budget is still the same. Yeah, it is 38 million. I thought they were going to increase it, since we are going to be playing in the Champions League next season. Looks like we will have to do a lot of willing and dealing. Hmm. Okay. I think, yeah, I should not be complaining, right? I mean, we are not an English club or anything like that, that we could actually have a huge budget and all of that. Okay, so I think, what is this? European places playoff semi-final. Oh, okay. So the teams that are in the fifth, sixth, and seventh place, or maybe in the fourth place as well. Okay, so they will actually go through a European place. I think this is either. I think they are going to be fighting for the Conference League. Is it after it's done, right? So one team's obviously that is us. That is going to be. Oh yeah, they are going to be fighting for the Conference League place. Okay, that is really interesting, guys. Okay, I didn't know that they actually do this. Okay, so I think yeah, I'll have to keep eating continue until we get into the end of the season review, and I think that will happen. That will actually happen until after this playoffs actually ends. All right, guys. So this is going to be our board vision for the next season. So we are gonna have to play possession football. I think this is going to be this is same as this season. Work within wage budget, grows the club reputation. I think if we go further into the European competition, if we play well in the Champions League, right, I think that will increase immediately. It will basically increase the club reputation by itself. Sign players to sell for a profit, so they want us to sign young players that we can actually eventually sell on a profit. Okay, all right. So be competitive in the Champions League. All right. So where do they want us to go? Okay, they have not specified. Win the eredivisie title. Okay, so end of the next 2 seasons, they want us to win a domestic cup, which we have already done this season as well. So hopefully next season we are going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to accept the vision, and looking at the supporters profile. Look at how much of social media followers that we have actually got in one season. Plus 7 million followers, guys. Wow. All right, guys. So we finally have the end of the season review, and look at this. It's such a beautiful view to see the Eredivisie title, Europa League title, and the Dutch Cup. Okay, let's talk about our new signings first. So when we look at this over here, right, Kazim Shan actually won the signing of the season. All right, I would agree as well, because we signed him for 15.25 million. When you look at his goal contribution, right, 15 goal contribution in 37 appearances, 7.49 average rating. It's amazing. But in my books, I would say that Gabri Vega was also one of the most important player that we have actually signed. We only signed him for a measly 6 million from Napoli. 40 appearances for us, right? 20 goal contribution with an average rating of 7.09. I think that is an amazing return. And looking at how much Napoli actually paid for him, they paid 53 million for him, in the last 3 years, and we signed him on a cut deal price, of 6 million. I think, yeah, he have actually done a lot for us, from the midfield. And with Manswork leaving, right, as you guys know, we sold Manswork to Aston Villa. Where is that? Yeah, when we sold him for 66 million, right? To Aston Villa, Steven Manswork was actually one of our best midfielder. He was supposed to be our Mazala on attack, but when he opted to leave, to Aston Villa, and I was actually, to be honest, I was really worried. But looking at the contribution that he had in the Aston Villa team, right? Yeah, we actually signed we actually signed Gabriel Vega 11 times cheaper than what we have actually sold Seward to Aston Villa. I think that is the best deal that I've done this season, or maybe in this series, to be honest. Okay, so with the likes of Ranford brothers, Santi coming into the team, Rex Yearwood, Ruel Walters, these are all players that really, really made the difference this season. Even Carlos Armado, Amado Renaga. To be honest, look at this boy right now. He is one of the best defensive midfielder in the team. I think next season, right? I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to, start Andre Santos or not, because looking at how this guy have actually, improved and all this season, look at his attributes, guys. My God, and we only signed him for 7 million from Sivas, right? Yeah, I think it is going to be a little bit hard to keep and hold on him as well. I'm really happy that there's actually no club that is actually wanting him right now. Hopefully, no one will actually make a bid on him, because I think he have a release clause as well, right? Yeah, he have a release clause for 60 million. I will try to, I'll try to give him a new contract and try to remove that release clause and see whether he will agree to that or not. Okay, so yeah, other than that, I would say that I'm really happy with the transfers that I've done this season. We have signed a lot of young players as well that could improve even further, next season, with the likes of, Alessio Morlachi, Walker Dita, Yusuf Ebadzadeh. We have, the likes of Renaga and even Redford Brothers as well. Redford Brothers, to be honest, he is one of our best left back in the club. Even better than Kazim Shan, to be honest. And he's wanted by who? He's wanted by Arsenal. Do we have a release clause? No, he don't have a release clause. He's valued at about 41 million. I'm not gonna sell him. I'm not gonna sell him for 41 million. If they want him, they'll have to pay at least 60 million and above. All right, so looking at our season results, as you guys know, we have won everything this season. We have won the Eredivisie title. The board gave us a B minus. I really don't know why. Okay, Europa League title, they gave us an A plus. Amazing. Okay, they only wanted us to get into the quarter final of the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken. and we went in and won everything. And for the Dutch Cup as well, they wanted us to get into the semi-final. We won the whole thing as well. So overall, an amazing season. My first season as the manager of AFC Ajax. Okay, so the biggest win was actually a 7-0 victory against Derry City in the Europa League. In the Europa League phase, if I'm not mistaken. Or a match to remember were a 4-0 victory that actually started the downfall of Feyenoord. If you guys remember, right, Feyenoord was actually 8 points clear of us, at this match against them actually started their downfall and actually brought us closer to them, game by game, and we eventually got into the top of the table, and we stayed there until the end of the season. All right, so the goal season, Rasmussen actually got the goal of the season against Sevilla, where I think, yeah, he dribbles from the whole half. I can't remember the goal, to be honest. Okay, so our club reputation have actually stayed the same. 4 star. Okay, so when we look at the annual revenue, right, I'm not sure why. Yeah, the broadcast revenue dropped because we were not in the Champions League. So next season it will go back, into that, and the competition prize monies have also dropped because we were not in the Champions League. Okay, although we got all the way into the Europa League final, guys, you can actually see the difference of playing in the Champions League and the Europa League. Okay, so our shirt sale, Rasmussen actually sold the most shirt. Carlos Borges coming in second, Kenneth Taylor, Gabriel Vega, and followed by Danny Juan Lewin. Okay, so this is our best 11. Okay, so Simon Salzburg, I don't think there's going to be any complaint over here. All right, so Murik in goal, Kazim Shan, Rex Yearwood, Mora, Ruel Walters, Andre Santos, Marco Tungu, to be honest, he was amazing for us. This guy is only 19 years old. He is actually a product of our youth academy. If you look at this, and look at how he have actually improved this season. This boy amazing. And to be honest, right, I know it might seems um a, a little bit weird, but I'm actually training him to play as a box to box midfielder. He's a very good box to box midfielder. I know he's finishing his first touch is not that great, but he still managed to score 6 goals for us, from the midfield position. So yeah, why I'm actually, looking to, train him as a box to box midfielder, right? Because of his work rate, his stamina. He actually have that. Yeah, he actually have the capability. He have a 5 star, potentially 5 star potential. Okay, he's only a 2.5 star player, and he's already a leading eredivisie player. This boy is amazing. Okay, we have a 4 years contract deal with him. Hopefully no one is gonna come, and hopefully he's not gonna want to leave us. Okay, because this guy could actually be our future captain. He could be the replacement for Kenneth Taylor for years to come. Okay, so Rasmussen, Carlos Borges, he's gonna be leaving, and Simon Salzburg up front. Okay, Simon Salzburg, as you guys know, he was better than Danny Van Luin, but he's gonna be leaving the club as well. Okay, so the club award, okay, fans player of the season, Christian Rasmussen actually won it. Young player of the year, Radford Brothers, he was amazing for us. Signing of the season, we have already known. Goal of the season, Kenneth Taylor. Okay, top goal scorer was actually Carlos Borges, like I mentioned to you guys early on in this episode. Most assists was actually from Christian Rasmussen for 15 assists. Okay, that is amazing as well. Most man of the match was actually got by Carlos Borges. That is amazing. Okay, so highest average rating, most pass completed. Okay, most clean sheet. Okay, so Murik actually, he actually broke the record of 36 clean sheet in the whole season. I think that is an amazing return, guys. Seriously amazing. And next season we are gonna have Slow Nina that is gonna come in that is gonna join us from Chelsea, that is gonna be competing with him. We actually got him on a free transfer. There's no competition award. Even for me. Okay, I didn't even win any of the manager of the month award. That is weird, right? All right, so yeah, this is the manager timeline, and look at this. I mean, we have been playing this game for a few seasons right now. Look at this. Started in Malaysia, then we joined. Where's Bradford City? Yeah, we joined Bradford City, got them all the way to the championship, and we joined Ajax after that, and now we have won almost everything in the Netherlands. Okay, so hopefully, maybe if we can win the Champions League next season, right? I know that is going to be even harder, but I think that is going to be amazing. All right, guys. So for our next episode, what am I going to do for now is I'm going to go through the summer transfer window. I'm going to try to improve the team and make it better than this season. Hopefully that is going to happen. Okay, as you guys know, the transfer budget is not that great. We only have 38 million to spend, but we are going to have to do some wheeling and dealing, if we want to improve the squad. Okay, so yeah, what am I going to do? I'm going to go through the summer transfer window, and I will see you guys in next season. That is going to be our season 2. as the manager of AFC Ajax. So yeah, I really hope to see you guys. We are gonna be back in the Champions League. Let's see where we can finish next season. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.